all I did ask James to be on last. I'm very much a 2-pint comedian. Hello, I'm Kit. I know I look like a mid-19th century French king that got lost in a gay club, but I'm actually from Penzance down in Cornwall. And now most of you might know it from the hit Gilbert and Sullivan musical, The Pirates of Penzance. And rightly so, because in the 80s when Maggie Thatcher closed the mines, we moved from a primarily tin-based economy to a primarily timber-based economy, both pre-shivered and shiver at home. And naturally, the pirates moved in to corner that niche of the market. It's a nightmare though, you know. They're always chasing you down outside the Sainsbury's, and I have to get away from them, so I normally make a break for the nearest cattle grid, and they can't get over it because, you know, peg leg. So it's a cattle grid joke for those of you in the audience from outside of the home counties. Both of you. No, but honestly, there is one thing that being in a town full of pirates makes easy, and it's going on a night out, you know. Little kid in London, you send him out with a location tracker and a bit of pepper spray. In Penzance, you send him out with a little bag of woodworm. You know, honestly, I was in 18th century Tulum the other weekend. The pirates were all chasing me. And, you know, I thought, you know, I'm going to put a stop to this. This isn't right. So he was chasing me down, and I turned around and I tripped him up. You know, and he was lying there down on the floor, and I said, you know, mate, all this pillaging, all this plundering, it's not right. And you know, quite honestly, he didn't have a leg to stand on. I'm glad you guys like peg leg jokes, because there are 35 more of them left in the show. Although some of them are a bit wooden. Fuck you. No, honestly, I'm not cut out for the pirate lifestyle. I don't have the teeth for scurvy, look. But I am cut out for one part of the pirate lifestyle, and that is the tobacco. God, it's wonderful, isn't it? Give me a cheer if you're a smoker in this audience. Woo! No, give me a cheer if you're a social smoker. Woo! Is that okay? You're a fucking doctor! So I've got an excuse. No, honestly, I hate social smoking. Myself, I'm an anti-social smoker. I'll only smoke on my own if I can walk down the street and blow it in the faces of children and our vices, but I actually only have one, so I'm better than all of you. But honestly, I don't have a problem with drug addicts. I really respect heroin addicts, genuinely. I'm not into this narrative that the right wing have of the lazy heroin addict, you know, sitting around polishing his needles like a particularly proud anesthesiologist. No. Heroin addicts are some of the busiest people in our society, and I mean genuinely. They have a set of skills that are foreign to you. Sir, if I said to you, right now, I want you to get me 14 kilograms of copper and a catalytic converter, you'd have no idea. Or madame, yourself, if I asked you on a 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, I want 10 washing machines, you'd be fucking lost. Ask Skaggy Joe down the back of Tesco's and now 2 in front of you before you could say county lines. I think drug addicts are geniuses, genuinely. I have some of my best ideas on coke. I don't remember them, but at the time they seemed like great ideas. Well, no, I tell a lie actually. I did too much coke with my friend the other night, and we came up with this really good business idea. I think I wrote it down actually. Let me check. The cigarette butt falls out of my pocket. How appropriate. Yo, mate, I've got this really great idea for a business idea. Yeah, it's gonna make us loads of money. Oh, mate, you're such a good mate. You're my really best mate, mate. Can I get another bump? Yeah. Oh, right. No, honestly, as a history student, I can tell you that opium dens have done more for the intellectual climate in this country than any university has. I've actually combined the two, so if you fancy poppies and essays, 2 p.m. on a Monday, Queens, 1A, 4A. I am also not going in raw, but I've got my notes on my phone, because I'm not 96 years old. No, honestly, you know who loves a good bit of combining the intellectuals and the drugs? The politicians, don't they? They love a bit of it. And I've been thinking a lot about politics recently. You know, I do history and politics. So I've come up actually with a new universal theory of politics. Ah yes, a phrase that is normally followed by the sound of gunshots in the invasion of Poland. No. This is graph-based. Ah yes, graph-based humour for a room full of Oxford students who probably masturbate to the stock market. 2 axes. We have the y-axis. How lovely a politician's policies are. The x-axis. How good they are on a night out. And as you can see, it's an entirely negative correlation. Let's do some plotting. Up here, who do we have? Jeremy Corbyn himself. Lovely policies. Free NHS, free tuition, la-da-da. Fucking awful night out. You start off with 2 pints of stout down the Lamb and Disappointment at 7:30. You're get on the white phone with beard and you'll be picking it out all evening like an anti-Semitic Santa Claus. to be fair to Santa Claus, he hasn't clarified his position on the Israel-Palestine situation. He hasn't done a crop Instagram text post yet. So we can only assume he wants to have a reasoned discussion, meet in the middle and nuke Somalia. Moving further down, middling politician, middling nights out, David Cameron. You'd end up in an attic, wouldn't you? And it'd take home some girl who spends the entire night convincing that the clitoris is somewhere behind the left knee. Incidentally, actually, I was having a talk with my girlfriend about this the other day, and she was saying, Kit, you're really terrible in bed. You can never find my clitoris. Right? And so she said, no, it's okay. We're gonna go out for we're gonna go out to a cafe, and we're gonna talk about how you can better find my clitoris. She taught me to the missing bean, which I thought was Moving further down. Terrible politician. Ruined more children's lives than polio, but amazing night out. Boris Johnson. You'd start the night drinking cans of Red Stripe upside down on a fucking play park like a quasi-fascist bat. And then you go with a really poorly contrived threesome on a swing. I mock politicians. I really do. But in my heart of hearts, I want to be one. And so, in my quest to become a politician, I've been practicing my lying. And if I've slept with any of you in the audience, no, I haven't. One thing I've been practicing... God, I fucking hope I haven't. Look at you all, you fucking munchers. Jake told me not to alienate the audience. No, so I've been practicing lying. I practiced lying to my college, first of all. So Queen's gives you £100 if you live more than 100 miles away from college per term for travel, because Oxford money. Which, incidentally, is like being paid for the Uber to the worst hookup of your life. But, so I put in the form and I said, yeah, I live more than 100 miles away from college. And they sent me the money, but I got called into the dean's office the other week and he said, the form says, as the crow flies, do you live more than 100 miles away from Oxford? And we put you into the system and you live only 75 miles away from Oxford. And I said, yes. But as the blind, disabled crow flies, I'm 427 miles away. I hate these sayings, straight from the horse's mouth. What if the horse is a liar? All roads lead to Rome. The people who say all roads lead to Rome have clearly never taken the A427 from Southern to Daventry. Because not only do you not get to Rome, but based on the state of North Wiltshire Council, if they hung over that morning and haven't fixed the potholes, you might not even make it to fucking Daventry. All roads lead to Rome, straight from the horse's mouth. I was actually in 4th century Troy the other week, and I was talking to my mate, and I was saying, honestly, I don't trust these Greeks. They say they've gone home. They say they can trust us, but this thing they've left here, it seems off. It's not right. I mean, what's all this about? And my friend said, it's all right. We can trust them. I heard it straight from the horse's mouth. Thank you very much. Classic jokes.